Hey, Guy Fox here. Today we got the Market Monday. Now, I'm sorry if I sound a little tired. I'm recording this pretty late at night, but let's get through it. We're going to talk about the state of the market, where it's at right now. We're going to talk about training, what's to come, the Twitch Prime opportunity cost, and the kickoff master set, power ups, rising stars, and maybe we'll round it out with some sniping filters at the end. All right, so right from the top, the market and where it's at the moment. Now, we know this is pretty cyclical on a weekly basis. This week, and I apologize for no Market Monday last week. The patch kind of got me messed up. Anyways, 70-74s are at about 950 to 1,000, which didn't change from last week at all. That's pretty stagnant. That area is pretty well settled. It'll really take like a gold master set or some sort of big set coming out to affect these prices. These high golds go up a little bit Monday mornings with the new flashbacks, heavyweights, and veterans, especially if there's a really hot card. 3,000, you can expect that to go up to like 39 if you record this, Monday midday-ish. But 3,000, that's about where it's at from last week. Couple hundred coins less, but I think that's within the margin of error. 80 to 81, we're sitting at 9,000 right now. It's less than it's the lowest it's ever been. As people open more packs, these ones, they're coming out of packs. I guess they're not the most frequent card, but the most frequent elite. So really, the market's kind of low on these things. Again, it would take a special set more than just the weekly cyclical nature of flashbacks and stuff to raise them up any significant amount. 82 to 83s, they're sitting at 16K, which is down 2.2K from last week, but it's about the same as it was 3 weeks ago. So we've seen this price level before, and it's nothing to really be, it's not out of the ordinary. And 25K for the 84 pluses for the elite badges. This is actually kind of unusual. It's a little bit lower. I would put it more in here where we're seeing most of this, but you can definitely find snipes around this. It's just late at night, It's 3 a.m. Eastern time, so the market isn't exactly hot at the moment. All right, moving on. Training a Mudhead sitting at 75 coins per training, and that is it. So, well, I could show it to you. Actually, I came unprepared for this video. You can probably tell why. But, yeah, training right now, 75-ish. Pretty low. That's the lowest we've seen in the last 3 weeks that I've tracked. 3 weeks to a month. I missed last week on training. No, I think I got last. No, I didn't. I missed last week on training, but it's the lowest in a month. So 75 coins per training. It seems like that's a little bit lower, which means maybe there's more cards in the market than coins. So when there's the higher cards we get through the year, cheaper training's gonna get cheaper. At least what I foresee happening. As cards go up in overall, their training requirements will go up, or at least their cost to get them up, as we get into the 90s there. So it could end up actually balancing itself out now that I think about it longer. It really depends on how EA upgrades cards and, when a new card gets a new special upgrade and people chase it, that'll raise training requirements. But I think it depends on, the pack pumps into the market. But a new promo, I think, will lower that training cost pretty significantly, in my opinion. And that's what I kind of want to get onto. What's to come is the focal point. So last year about this time, we got the Chemistry 101 solos on the 28th. Now, the game launched significantly earlier this week, a couple weeks earlier. So the chemistry, it would have been pushed up. We also got Mutt Heroes at the beginning of October, so that'll also be pushed up here. Now I don't know if we're repeating these promos. Mutt League says the Season Chemistries and Mutt Hero program, but that could be just carryover from last year. So this Chemistry 101 solo, it's basically a bunch of solos to get these chemistry players. It's something I didn't engage with last year. Like 88 overalls, even these NAT, I hate when they give us higher NATs. I know people are like, oh great, I love NATs and they're high overall just for doing some solos because it's free time. We'll talk about free in a little bit. I don't like it. Just give us the auctionable 88s and be done with it. So give the solo grinder something they can auction off. Don't use 2 rocks when 1 rock will do when you're slaying Goliath. So just, I don't know, screw the NAT. Give us auctionable cards for solos. So, yeah, I didn't mess with it, but basically it's a solo sequence. Money Hero I did mess with. Money Heroes were great. They sank the market tremendously. I don't know if you guys are predicting or if you guys are hearing anything, but, I think we're due for something. Season 2 is upon us. Season 2 is happening the 21st. Also, these objectives for the Ultimate Kickoff solos are finishing the 21st, so make sure and finish your solos and stuff. I got a little bit to go. I'm going to do some more sequences, a couple more sets, and try and get out one of those quote-unquote free leaders. So we'll that's to come, I think. Some sort of promo, I think, on the 21st, or even before that, or chemistry, or maybe what I foresee happening is I don't think they're gonna stack it all in one day, right? Like, wouldn't they want to spread that out a few days? So like, give us chemistry and maybe one day for chemistry, then another day like another promo, or maybe chemistry is the promo, and then like Friday will be the season changeover to season 2. So we'll get new sets here for our head-to-head tokens. So let's see. Series trophy case. So this series 1, we have David Johnson and where you at? Coach Madden here. I'm just shy on Coach Madden. I think I'm like 190 maybe. So I'm a little shy. I think that's the issue with playing out. No, I guess I'm a little bit less than that. 180. That's the issue with playing out 4 accounts, right? You don't get them all on one. So I'm a little bit away from Coach Madden, but you'll be able to use your. Also, oh yeah, I used a lot of those things on uniforms and Rod Woodson. But anyways, you'll be able to use those season 2 for season 1 rewards, and I think season 2 will be an increased Coached Madden. So that's to come. Remember, okay, so it doesn't look like we're getting Twitch Prime Legends based off Kralo's talk on the podcast, which really sucks. Those things were freaking amazing last year, especially with the what we need this year with training and everything. It sucks that we don't have them. But if you do watch EA's stream every morning at 10:30 Eastern, where they talk about content and stuff, you will get Twitch drops. So make sure and stop by that. Just put your phone on it for a minute if you're at work. Just log into the Twitch. Just make sure you're in there, and then like a bot picks you up and gives it to you. All right, next up. So that's just a little tip for free cards and stuff. I want to talk about, there was a big hubbub on the subreddit, and I saw some YouTubers post this tip. That's actually, it's a pretty trash tip actually. I think what I was most disappointed about the subreddit is that, like, and not necessarily the whole thing, because people were, they understood the bullshit and called it out. But there's like somebody I respect, the second fifth. He even came out to defend. When you do your solos and you get your leader, you can sell them for a certain amount of coins. People, when they put out tips or videos, they call this free. That time that you put in a solo, they call it free. That's not true. That person has a real world value. You can literally sell him for coins. Those coins that you can sell a card for is how much that card costs. That's not free. That's their cost. Like, this is simple, basic economics. Like, this is like the fundamentals, essentially. I understand there's a lot of younger kids that might not understand that, and they kind of fall for that bait. But understand, the cards that you have in your binder, if you work for them through solos or you get them out of the packs, they are worth something. Your time is not free. It's like a job. You're not going to do something for free. So when the tip basically was, if you do your solos and then you buy the rest of these cards right here, say you get Zeke, you do solos, you get Zeke, then you buy the rest of these cards, you put them into the set, get your master, sell the master, and then you get these cards NAT, and then you can sell them for training. That doesn't take into the cost of the original card that you put in. So it's a bullshit tip. You guys got to see that. I hopefully I've, like, I don't know, given you the knowledge or I mean, yeah. Listen to your teachers, kids. Don't fall for the bullshit you see online. And don't, I think the biggest issue was the people defending it, right? Like, second, fifth. I was really disappointed by that. So I'm going to move on. So, power-ups. People say when new cards get new power-ups, they go up in price. Pretty simple, right? So, stock your binder full of power-ups. Wait for cards to get, because like these things go from a couple K to like 10K overnight. Just on how good they do in one game. Some of these cards will like just spike. Like if Rodgers has a good game and people think he's gonna get team of the week, he'll spike up. So he's going for 2.9. So he can spike up. I mean, that's actually not a bad price point. I'll take him. I'm sure he'll get an upgrade someday, and he'll go up to 10K. Sometimes they get up as crazy as 30K. I think Matt got to like 40K on that Sunday or something. No, he got up even higher or something. But that's not a bad thing. And I say, whenever somebody has a good game, sell on hype. So if Vaughn has a good game, I think I just pulled him out of a get a player pack. I had to check. But if he has a great game some week and he rockets in price at 20K, we don't know he's going to get a team of the week. sell on that hype. Sell right away. So Sunday's a good day to sell those if a guy has a good game. Otherwise, when Team of the Week comes out, it's a good idea to sell right away if one of your power-ups gets a card. So you can stock up in those. That's not too bad of an investment. I talked about that like 3 weeks ago. Just reiterating it. Rising Stars. Now I talked about that as something to watch. So Rising Stars, you want to watch. Where are you? Did I miss you? Yeah. So I suggested doing this every week, this set, because it's just smart. These things are pretty rare on the market right now. They're going for a little bit of coin, which is I gotta sell one of my Mahomes. Not the ones that are currently in packs. There's a few of them. There's not a ton though. So I can see this Mahomes going up in price, but shoot, he might get a Team of the Week this week for how he played. But these older ones are kind of a little more rare. I would expect EA to rectify this situation. Well, that's not too rare. There's a few of them. I would expect EA to put out Rising Star packs. So if you're holding on to Rising Star cards now, I would sell. Like, people, the thing is, the reason I say this is because I see people on Twitter complaining about it. People that I've seen in the past has EA's ear. If they complain about something, and it's something as simple as EA putting out new packs, I mean, why wouldn't EA want to do that? Like, that just makes sense to me. So we haven't had Rising Star packs yet. I expect to get them at least someday in the future, like some Wednesday. Maybe it's not this Wednesday, maybe it's the Wednesday after, but it's weird that they don't already have packs, right? All right, so that's my Rising Star thing. I would say get out of that market. If you're holding right now, I would liquidate your position. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's just my feeling. It's like it's a gut Fox feeling. So I tried to make a pun there on gut. All right, let's talk about sniping filters. Not a lot right now. It's just the basics. Going by that elite badge, 80 to 81s, filtering through by teams. Like what I showed in my sniping video, it's solid right now. The thing is, wait till there's a promo, and then you'll get a ton of them. You'll get a ton of new cards entering the market. The snipes are so much better when new cards and new promo, new stuff comes out. When Team of the Week drops on Tuesday, that's always a good time to be snaking through those, looking for different things like that. But go back to the same basic filters. 8,700, not enough of a market. Like, I don't expect many snipes this late at night because not many people are on it posting cards. But that's kind of what you want to do right now. Keep working through your regular markets. A lot of people are selling cards for training now. So people have complained about a staler market than normal. It doesn't look too terrible. I think it's just like kind of a low time for Madden. It kicks back up when we get new promos. But generally you'll get these troughs, and then you get the highs, you get the lows. So just kind of you gotta weather the storm. PC guys, you're in a different valley all on your own. Like you're just, it's kind of a dead market there, so that's tough to snipe. But yeah, keeping your eyes on the market. There it is. Just keep doing the 80 to 81s, 82 to 83s, 84s to 85s, and then cycle by team. I think that's a perfectly fine filter. As you see, that's kind of close to 100 right there. But do you see how thick that bar is? I always talk about that. I don't think that's 100. That might be a little less. Let me go take a look. Yeah, it was a little bit less. So that was a good filter too. So as long as you don't have 100 items on screen, you're doing fine on your filters. That's it for this week's Market Monday. Let me show you guys what you guys thought in the comments, whether you guys understand what opportunity cost is, or if you just want to get in arguments online and I shouldn't try and teach people and just let the kids be misinformed and make actual legitimate bad decisions with their sets and get inefficient ways of getting training. All right, so thanks for watching Call to Action. I'll see you tomorrow.